All right, boys, episode 28. Okay, I'm going to be talking about, well, first, actually, I want to catch up with you guys. It's been 4 weeks since y'all have moved in together.
Indeed, yeah, give or take. Yeah.
I'd say like 3.
Beginning of July, yeah.
At
it's
the
about
time
3
of
weeks.
recording, it's the 27th, so a little
27 days ago, so a little
yeah,
over
it's
3 weeks.
A little over 3 weeks. So we had a little podcast about roommates and how we are. I want to know from y'all's perspective, like, is it true? Is it not true?
Is Anthony loud? Is what you're asking? Get straight to the point. Come on.
Is Anthony loud on a
Yes.
scale of 1 to 10?
But he's like it was exactly what we were saying. He's loud as a person.
Yeah.
Anthony is loud. That is not an understatement.
I'm just loud as a person,
Yes.
but as like a roommate, I don't think I am.
Okay, hold on. He will literally just be in the living room. And we've talked to him about this multiple times.
I think you predicted this.
Yeah, and he'll just be talking. And it doesn't matter what time it is, if anyone's asleep, if we're having like a soft conversation, not soft, that sounded really weird, a quiet conversation like up here and then one of us is asleep, everyone else will be like talking in a low tone voice so no one's getting hurt. And Anthony will just be like, yeah, my day was great. And I like just that, but that's his normal voice.
That's just normal, man.
But
Sorry.
he also, I mean, he doesn't really stay up super late and that kind of stuff during the week. So
Yeah.
and he's not.
Dude, Carter will come home, find me knocked the fuck out on the couch.
Yeah, dude, that's
Yeah.
always been something you do.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Any couch ever that you have sat on has also been slept on.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I've slept on this couch
Multiple times.
several times.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Nothing. This couch is great to sleep on.
Yeah, it is.
It actually is.
No, it's actually W couch, super comfortable. But I agree. No, I agree. I'm a loud person, man.
Anthony?
Yeah.
That's just loud.
All right, Anthony, I'm going to put you on the spot.
What?
If you had to rank the roommates on a
Rank the roommates. That's
no,
messed
no,
up.
No. Not on any scale of like how close you're with them or anything like that. But like who is like the most respectful,
I'm
who's
not
helping
here.
out around the house.
La 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 la.
No, your other roommates are not going to listen to this.
Yeah, probably not, honestly.
Well, that's why I'm saying I'm not listening either. 'cause
No.
it's
I'll
not
give, dude.
fair.
I'm not in
Vibes.
the business of shitting on someone or like embarrassing
No, I'm
someone.
not
Like if I
asking
have
you
like
to.
an issue with someone, like I'll say something.
Say it to
Honestly,
my face, bro.
I will. Let me get to it first.
And you got to give us reasons.
Yeah, of course. I would say overall, as a roommate, Hines and Carter are good roommates for 2 different reasons. Like, Hines is super low key. He's a wallflower. He doesn't take up space, like in the
Is a
refrigerator.
wallflower a northern term?
No, it's a wallflower is just
I've
a term
never
for
heard of
someone that's like, and like not necessarily antisocial, but an introvert, keeps to themselves. Even when he has friends over, he's super quiet. Like I don't even know he has friends over half the time.
True.
Other than when he's playing guitar, that's like the only time I'll know
But
that
he
he has
still
people
doesn't
over.
blast it though.
And he still doesn't blast it. But on the other hand, Carter does a lot more around the house. Like Carter will like, without anyone saying anything, will vacuum or take the trash out or something
Does
like
he
that.
put it back in after he takes the trash out?
He
or-
does. Yeah, he does.
Interesting.
Surprisingly, I know.
Yeah, but Carter, I would say Carter does more and contributes more, which I like, just because I can only contribute so much, man. I mean, fuck, I know it's my house, but if y'all want to bring shit into the house, it's yours. Like, if you want to take it back when you move out, I mean, obviously that's what you're going to do.
Yeah, sometimes you got to bring 3 snapping turtles into the house.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're coming in. We're doing a turtle race.
Yeah.
Tough, dude.
But that's huge that Carter contributed a lot, which I truly appreciate. That he bought a vacuum and he bought other things as well, which is huge. I can't say that about, I mean, I can. They brought stuff like the air fryer and stuff, but I don't even use it, to be honest with you. The stuff that like Hines and Alex has brought, I don't really use all that much. Like the water boiler, the crock pot. I don't really use all that stuff. I use what Carter brought, which is clutch as fuck, to be honest with you.
You know, you talk about how you can't decide whether or not Carter or Hines are the better roommate, but you have 3 roommates.
Alex just be forgetting to do shit, man. I keep it a $150 with you.
We could leave it at that.
I'll leave it. I'm not gonna call anyone out.
Just thought that was funny, bro.
But overall, I would have to say Hines. No hate to you.
Good shit on.
Fair enough.
But there be times
What separates them?
What separates them? Carter did something that pissed me off the other day.
Air it out on the podcast.
Say it to my face.
There was towels in the washer or some shit, and you talked to me. You're like, "Are you gonna get your laundry out of the washer, or am I gonna have to do it?"
I texted the group chat.
No. This was before that. This was This was like last week.
Oh, okay.
No, but there was.
So you didn't get your laundry out of the washer, and it's my fault.
It wasn't mine. It was like it wasn't mine. They were like kitchen towels and shit.
Yeah.
It was communal?
It was communal.
Okay,
yes.
who put it in there?
I don't know. I don't think it was me. Because normally I do, like, if I'm doing the kitchen towels, I'm doing my regular towels too.
I don't think it was me is not very convincing, though. I feel like you'd remember if you put a load of
Dude,
laundry.
I do laundry like every day, dude.
I don't
not
remember
saying you don't.
this. I also don't call anyone out in particular ever. I literally go downstairs and I'm like, why is this here? What is happening?
I don't know.
And whoever's around me hears it and gets shit for it. That's about it.
Bro. It's like, damn. It's like, dude, it's like, there was a...
Yeah, but before I got here, was the house cleaner?
I'm not going to say it was dirtier. It's just...
Dude.
Nah, it just seems like people got comfortable. Like myself included.
Okay, so is it a problem if someone's coming in here and telling y'all to step it up and getting expectations?
No. That's not.
I feel like that's valid.
It
That's
is
not-
funny that it sounds
That's
like
not what I'm saying.
The reason I'm not the number one roommate is because
you held him accountable.
No, it's the way you hold people accountable.
Bro, grow a pair, dude.
Nah, but
Respectfully.
There's certain times where you'll like say something about like something Alex did, and I was like, damn. If I was Alex and Carter said that shit to me, it'd make me want to do it even less.
Fair enough.
That's just me. Though.
What?
Nah, like that. I think it's partially the way that I grew up. Like my dad, I'm not calling you an ass, but my dad was an ass growing up when he'd tell me to do something. And the way that he'd say, like my dad wasn't a smart ass like you are. Like you make slick comments.
My dad's an ass. You're a smart
No, he knows. No, he owns up to it. And I'm just happy he owns up to it. And he's like, I don't do that. At least he knows. But my dad
I also don't care.
Yeah, and exactly, he doesn't care. But my dad was just an ass. And whenever he'd be an ass telling me to do something, it just make me want to do it even less.
Okay, but that's like when you're cleaning your room and your mom tells you to clean your room.
No, but it's so different when my mom tells me to clean my room. Like when my mom does it, she'd be like, hey, like, can you do me a favor? Your room's looking a little messy. Can you get this done when you get a chance? Yeah, sure, no problem, Mom.
So you like to be wined and dined before?
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily wined and dined. I just like.
You like it when they talk sweet to you.
That's not even sweet. Like respectful and professional. That's what I like. That's because that's the type of leadership that I use. I feel like I use that type of leadership because that's what I respond to the most.
So what about Carter is not respectful and professional? And I'm genuinely asking. Because when I lived with him, it was respectful. There were comments or jokes, but it was respectful.
No, like Carter's
I was never coming at you like, bro, you're actually a piece of shit.
No,
get your shit together. I'm saying, yo, why is this your side of the sink? Like, that doesn't make sense.
We got 4 roommates and 2 sides of the sink.
One's Anthony's.
Carter's
the one with the garbage disposal.
No, I don't use that. I don't use that side. Let's get that.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get that shit straight. Let's get that shit straight. That is not my side. Carter's not necessarily disrespectful. That's not what I'm saying. Like
can be.
Carter's not. You're not name calling though. Like, and if you are name calling, it's like a joke. Like you're a fucking chud or some shit. Like you're not really serious.
I don't say that.
Well, you know what I mean.
Chudwick Boseman.
Chudwick Boseman. But Carter's just, I don't know. It's I guess it's not necessarily like a bad thing. I'm more so just not used to it.
That's fair. I know I'm putting you on the spot, but
no, I mean that's fine.
The reason that Hines is a better roommate is because
Because
of
he's non-existent.
No, but
He's not.
No,
he's
but,
not high maintenance either.
He's not high maintenance. He's non-existent, dude.
No, let me finish. Because from a situation that happened a week ago to you don't even remember who did what or what he said, but that put Carter below. Like when
What
I
do you
asked,
mean?
I asked why is like what separates them, and you said Carter did something that pissed me off, and then
That's-
you go
but
on to
that's
tell us
not-
a story that happened a week ago where the details are all blurry.
The details. I literally told you what he said, like verbatim.
I
That's
know.
fair.
And
I mean, I know I can be rough with that stuff, but I hold all of you guys to a way higher standard.
I
Not
get it.
higher than me. I do everything that I talk shit about.
No,
Do I not?
I get it. No, I'm not saying that. I agree with you. I get that.
So I feel like that gives me the right to set expectations high for you guys and call you out if you do something that is really just stupid. Genuinely
No,
just
I
stupid.
get it.
There's
That's-
4 dudes in a house and you can't get your laundry out. And I don't mind moving it over. I guarantee you I was not like so pissed about the laundry.
No.
Literally 2 days ago, I texted the group chat and I'm like, "Hey, whose laundry is this? I can move it over if you want. Just don't want to."
No,
mess
I
with
get
it,
it.
you know
That's
what I
not
mean?
what I'm. That's not what I'm trying to say.
So
I think I'm just misunderstanding what you're trying to say.
I'm not putting Hines above Carter because of that one specific situation.
Okay, that's what it sounded like.
I'm
Which is why I'm
saying
confused.
Yeah.
that I said they're good roommates for different reasons, but in the grand scheme of things, we can all come to the joint conclusion that Hines is like non-existent, like because he used to close, so he'd always come home when I'm asleep at least, so I wouldn't even notice him getting home. I would be out the door before he's awake, so I wouldn't even know he's there.
Yeah.
He doesn't cook. He doesn't, use the kitchen all that much because he just brings home Chick-fil-A every day. So it's like
good
he's
life.
he's non-existent. He doesn't hang out in the living room like me and Alex do, or Carter live like in the dining room. Hines just keeps to himself in his room. So it's like
That's fair.
it's like having 3 roommates or 2 roommates essentially because just Hines isn't there.
Okay, let me ask you a hypothetical, but then I want to ask Carter a question too.
Okay.
So it sounds like, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, that like Hines is a really good roommate because you hardly see him and you hardly hear from him.
Yeah.
Is that like your ideal roommate?
No, not necessarily. Because dude, if it was up to me, like I would drag all of y'all out to go do stuff with me and like let's go touch grass. Like on a weekend, let's like go up north and let's go kayaking or some shit.
Yeah.
Like I'd like all the boys to participate. Not necessarily.
well, Hines isn't keeping to himself like that. He comes out and talks.
No, yeah.
all
Like
the time.
like Hines went out to a card show with me on Saturday, which I was not expecting. I was like, oh wow, you wanted to come with me? Cool. But I'm just saying, in like the grand scheme of things, he typically keeps to himself more than, because there's been times where I invite a bunch. Like Hines went out to lunch with me the other day. We kind of spent the day together, It's like,
Aw.
I know, right?
Oh, well, roommate
That was
date.
like me and Hines' like first solo side quest, so just me and him, because like
Solo
because Hines is like a friend of a friend. Like Hines, I met Hines through Alex.
Really?
Yeah, I met Hines through Alex because of all of Alex's friends. So like we'd hang out at their place when they lived in Kennesaw.
Okay.
So like I didn't know Hines too much, but I knew who he was. But from what I knew and what Alex told me and what Carter, other Carter and someone else was telling me, he seemed like a good roommate. So it's like I trust Alex, so I'm gonna go out on a limb just because I wasn't really friends with Hines like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I was cool with him, I was cordial with him, but I wouldn't have called him like a good friend when he first moved in. I was kind of just going from word of mouth. Like we were cool, but like last weekend was like me and Hines' like first like solo trip together.
Oh,
Yeah, and it was good. It was like good, friendship bonding experience.
heck yeah, dude.
Which I liked a lot, just because I haven't really because I hang out with Carter one-on-one, I hang out with Alex one-on-one, but I've never really hung out with Hines one-on-one.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
That's sick.
so that
man.
was nice. Yeah.
W.
All right, Carter.
Hmm.
Rank the roommates.
I have to rank him.
You've been here for 3 weeks. Wait, hold up. I gotta write these down. We gotta see if they change in like a year. Like the Move Out podcast.
The Move Out podcast,
Let's see.
leaving me with a mortgage.
Is Heinz spelled like the ketchup?
No, it's Hynds
I'd have to put Anthony first,
type shit.
then Hines and Alex.
Why me first? That kind of surprised me.
Why?
I don't know. Just that kind of surprises me because I'm like loud, and I don't really know. I don't really know when you go to sleep because I'm not really up here. So like I don't know.
I try to at 11, but that rarely happens.
Yeah, because I know sometimes when I'm like watching TV in my room, I know it could be loud sometimes, but no one says anything.
None of us can hear anything from your room.
That's great.
Anything.
That's good.
But no, I mean you're just always there. You're fun to hang out with. That's it.
Yay.
Oh, that's so cute.
Making me feel bad now. What the fuck?
Why?
Dude, I wanna like.
And you have, as I've gotten pressed about stuff, you tried.
Yeah,
to make
you
it
know,
better, and you have.
I try and make it better just because.
Which everybody is doing. Like we're all doing a good job. I don't think this is to bash anybody. I think everybody's on a good.
But
level.
no, like
We're all having fun.
I agree with Carter's. Everyone should be held accountable. It's just, but before you moved in, we would just get to it when we got to it. Like,
Yeah, I don't like that.
If it was like any more than a couple days, then yeah, someone would say something. But
Did y'all get the dishwasher fixed?
I'm buying a new one.
I
got
that was
shot-
a whole debacle, bro.
Dude, I got shot down twice, and I had
Yeah. Wait, hold on. You didn't get someone to come out and look at the dishwasher until I had moved in for about 5 days, and it was 5 days of me bugging you to get.
Yeah,
because
it wasn't like I didn't have an issue. Me, Alex, and Heinz didn't have an issue with the dishwasher
That's
not
crazy,
working because we'd
bro.
all hand wash our dishes. So it was like, oh, I'll get to it when I get to it.
You don't hand wash your dishes. They sit in the sink for 2 days.
Yeah, and then I hand wash them.
They should sit in the dishwasher then. I don't like that.
then I can put them in the dishwasher. That's fine.
Just get like a drying rack or something.
We do have a drying rack.
We did.
Oh.
We got
I
one.
normally just dry my dishes right then and there.
Well, they were doing it on towels, so I got a drying rack because
Yeah.
I was tired of that.
But yeah, dude, fuck any type of warranty company, car warranty company, home warranty company. It's all a fucking joke. Even though I didn't pay for it, I expected shit to be covered because,
Dude, that's a whole debacle.
that
I
shit
wouldn't
pissed-
say anything about it.
that
'cause
shit pissed me
I
off,
still
dude.
think he needs to see a lawyer about it.
Dude, I
Genuinely.
wrote. I mean, dude, I'm not gonna trip over $400, dude. I'm not gonna get a lawyer involved for $400.
I would ask a lawyer and see what they say. I guarantee you know someone who knows a
Well,
lawyer.
aren't there other stuff that wasn't
Yes.
fully correct? So it's not $400. It's 400 plus and then plus and then plus.
Last week when it was pouring down rain,
Oh, no.
this
Yeah.
weekend, above the back door,
Mm-hmm.
pissing water inside.
Yeah, because there was a gap in the siding that I had to fix, and I fixed it this weekend. So fingers crossed when it
Yeah.
rains, we'll see.
And then the bathroom.
Oof.
Yeah, that one was a fluke. Because I knew the wall wasn't going to be covered.
Well, it was just the technician they had on it was not.
Yeah, I put a hole through the wall and said it wasn't covered.
What?
Because they said secondary damage covered are
Well, that's all right.
by the contractors. It's
Yeah.
not covered. It literally says that in the home warranty in like small print. It's like
Yeah.
if the contractor damages your house because he's fixing this problem, it's not covered. They won't fix it. Dude, isn't that like such a fucking joke?
But he didn't even fix the problem.
Yeah.
No, the first 2 times they didn't fix the problem. The third time they fixed it.
Because your dad had to tell him, right?
No. Because
Your dad, who's a contractor,
I
was like,
called.
look.
No, so the first 2 times. So after the second time the guy came in and it still wasn't working, I went up there and fucking fixed it and like slapped a Band-Aid on
Okay.
it, and it ends up it was a pretty good Band-Aid. Not gonna lie. Like I got like the JB weld and I got that mesh tape and wrapped it around it. It was fine, but I still wanted to get it replaced. And the third time he finally replaced it, but the third guy fucking put a hole through Alex's fucking ceiling.
That's right.
So, and they said, nope, not covered. Secondary damage, cosmetic damage isn't covered. Sorry, it sucks
Bro.
to suck. Go fuck
What?
yourself. Dude, and it literally, like, I have, like, the complete home warranty where it covers everything. But
Psych.
there's, like, A through Z subsections that's, oh, this is the criteria that actually isn't covered. Go fuck yourself. So, it's a fucking joke.
It's a shit show.
But
Dang, bro.
I'm slowly but surely doing shit myself. That I fixed the siding myself. Me and my dad tag teamed the drywall myself. I'm gonna end up doing the drywall above the sliding glass door myself because my dad walked me through it. I have a pretty good idea of what I have to do. But it's also good experience, dude. Like being a homeowner, shit's gonna
but
happen.
Not like that. That's rough, bro. Buying a house and then a month later it starts
like-
leaking through the walls.
Yeah.
the
Everything
water's
that you're
leaking.
talking about is stuff I'd expect like in the first year, not within
Yeah.
like the first 3 months.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, honestly, I'd rather get out of the way.
I don't know if it's get out of the way though.
I feel like there's more to come
yeah,
if this is happening.
That's my thought.
Nah.
Like I understand where you're coming from.
I like
I'm an
the
optimist.
glass
don't get
half
me wrong.
full
Yeah,
mindset,
I love the
but-
optimism.
That's just every person that I have talked to that's a homeowner will always tell me, dude, it never ends. So that's why, like, if I didn't have that many people telling me, oh, it never ends, there's always something that needs to be fixed, there's always something that needs to be replaced, there's always something that needs to be updated, your work is never done. If I didn't have any of those people tell me that, and I went into it, I'd have been like, oh, fuck, this is bullshit, dude. Fuck this. Fuck owning a house. But since I had so many people tell me that, like people at work, people in the military, my parents, other family members telling me, it's like, oh, it's never ending.
Yeah.
Going into that with that mentality.
Going into it, you should have not bought a warranty.
I didn't buy it. That's what I'm saying. I didn't buy it. The sellers paid for the home warranty.
Oh, okay.
But that was their caveat for not fixing some of the shit
Yeah.
because you can say, oh, you can use your home warranty to get it covered.
Now you can't.
And now, obviously, I
Psych.
can't. Psych, that's the wrong number.
I feel like I feel like once again I hear where you're coming from with like, oh yes, like that is being a homeowner, and
Yeah.
honestly respect to you because it sounds like you're getting all these things done, like you're fixing these things with your dad, you're taking the initiative to like fix the drywall on the other part and things that I don't even know about, but like, dude, I just feel like that's so much stuff to go wrong with.
It is, but again, I'm not made of money where I am blessed to have bought a house where I bought a house.
yeah, that's true.
Like, most of the houses in the surrounding neighborhoods are a lot more expensive than what I could afford, and I didn't want to live in a shitty part of town.
Yeah.
I know this is more on the outskirts of the nice part of town, but it's on the come up. It's like you see all the construction. Once it's done, it's going to be really nice. But I didn't want to move out to bumfuck and have to buy a house over there for the same price. I was okay with buying an older house with a little bit more problems in a nice area that I wanted to be in.
Yeah, that's
because
fair.
over time, you're eventually going to get it to where you want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Hey,
why
like
I'm not
the-
necessarily tripping about
I have
it.
not bought a house before, so props.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I don't know.
it's a whole process,
To
man.
I think like there's something to say about like picking up responsibilities or doing things like before you're ready for them, because then it like builds you into being someone who is ready for it. So like,
Yeah, most definitely.
I think I've talked about this before on the podcast, but I work with a bunch of like 19, 20-year-old guys who are buying these like $40,000 cars.
Yeah,
And
see, that's crazy.
and yeah, and that's my entire mindset. And I'm racking my brain trying to figure out, because all of these guys, except for a select few, and I think only one of the select few bought like a newer car, but it was only like $20,000. All of these guys still live with their parents. And I'm like, one, how do your parents just let you do that? And then like, I'm just trying to figure out their thought process. And the only conclusion I can draw is my kid works full time and makes like decent money because he works full time. If I want him to spend money on something, I want it to be something like a new car that he's making payments for, and then by the time he moves out, he has a fully paid off 5-year-old car. Like that's the only thing I can like think about. So
you
like
should also do it while you're young.
Or
Do what while you're
put
young?
those payments into a stock portfolio.
yes, and but that's someone who's like thinking about the finances and actually looking into the best ways to spend their money.
Yeah.
That's something like I would do. That's something I'd expect you to do and you to do. And like but like I think these like young guys, it's like it genuinely isn't the worst decision you can make. You're not going into debt. You're not like
There are worse car decisions kids their age have made.
exactly.
so-
Yeah.
And so like you're getting all of them are getting like, you know, whether it's like a bigger truck or just like a nicer sports car, things that aren't going to like crazy diminish in value, like they can sell off if they need to, but
Yeah.
like a newer Tacoma or like that one kid bought like a newer Toyota 86, like those things hold value from
Shout
everything
out.
that I know.
That thing's sick.
I would just, my thought process behind it is do it while you're young have the car that you want while you're young before you have the wife, before you have kids,
yeah.
before you have more payments and more responsibilities.
I feel like it's different for everybody though.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it is.
the way I see it as a sacrifice for the future. You know what I mean? I'm sacrificing that to spend money on camera equipment and other stuff that I can make money with.
Yeah.
If I were to spend money on a car, I would do my best to make money off of that car.
Yeah.
By making content or
Because-
renting it
Or
out,
it even puts a
or-
fire under your ass because you're like, I've got a $600 car payment. I've got to work.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but at their age, I would think more future wise rather
Yes.
than just like I'm just gonna buy this so I have a fire under my ass, which is like not a bad decision.
But it's also
if you
not.
already
it's not
have
a great
means.
decision.
Yeah.
It's
But
a
if you-
mediocre decision.
if you're in a full-time job and you're not really going to make any more money by just getting another car and putting a fire under your ass, you don't have any way to up your money that quickly. You know what I mean? Unless you're like, you have extra money behind that to go start day trading or doing a job on the side or trying to do some sort of hustle. It's
Yeah.
a little bit different.
Yeah.
Like in my situation, like I have 3 cars, but these cars aren't new cars, and 2 of them are paid for in full, and the other one I put a beefy ass down payment on, so my monthly payment isn't bad. Like my 3 cars, probably like if someone bought like a brand new F-150, it would equal the payments on that.
It is good though. I will say it is good to build credit off vehicles, especially
Yeah.
at
Oh
a
yeah.
young
Yeah.
age.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of money.
Yeah.
If you buy, like, I was gonna buy a new car, not a new car.
New to you.
No, yeah, new to me car. But my max is gonna be like I could afford like a $30,000, $40,000 car if I really wanted to.
Yeah,
it would
but-
just be a stupid
Yeah.
decision. But I was like $15,000 max.
I mean, that's why I got the truck that I got. I mean, it's a nice truck. It's a full-size truck. It had 89,000 miles when I bought the truck, and it was a 2017, but I paid less than $30,000 for it, and I put a beefy down payment on it. So like I said, my payments aren't crazy, so it's still building my credit, but at the same time, it's not a crazy payment.
Yeah.
Like I pay $500 a month total for insurance and my car payment
Yeah.
and probably 2 weeks of gas.
But like, I guess my thought process, because like I think like you're playing into like what I'm saying here is, like it's better than like if you know $600 a month. I'm just making that number up. If $600 a month is going towards a car payment, then that's $600, like you said, that's being invested into your future. Rather than if like that, so like. I think someone who's more financially literate, they're going to put that $600 in some sort of investment or some stock portfolio or a CD or like whatever it is,
Yeah.
even just a savings account. But I think like these kids who probably are not financially responsible, it's like at least you know that $600 a month is going to something towards your future rather than like going out with your friends every night, blowing way too much money, like buying useless stuff, buying designer clothes, just like random things that you're not going to use that aren't actually helpful for you.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
fair.
at least this is a step in the right direction.
Me personally, when it comes to like the whole car things, it baffles me that people are buying new cars and spending $600, $700, $800, even I've seen $1,000 car payments, just the payments.
Yeah, dude.
That shit baffles me because you can get just as cool of a car or just as fast as a car or just as nice of a car for half the price if you buy used.
Yep.
Like, dude, I picked up my Mini for $4,000, and it gets me. It's a good gas saver. It's got a little bit of power behind it, and I don't pay shit on it.
Yeah,
so,
I got my car for like just over $10K in like
and you've had that thing forever.
I've had it since I was 15.
Yeah.
And I'm turning 23 in like a week. So I've had that car for almost 8 years.
Karen's been through some
Karen's hit a deer, had
Some
a tree
trials
fall
and
on her.
tribulations.
Yeah, dude.
3 car accidents. Karen's had a lot. And she's moving,
trucking,
bro.
dude.
I think
Yeah.
I've doubled the mileage on it. Like, that thing is a beast, bro.
And
Yeah.
plus, one of my my Mustang, I've owned that car for a little over 5 years, and I've put less than 2,000 miles on it.
That's insane. Carter and I had a bike for 1 year, and we put more than 2,000
Yeah,
miles
ain't that crazy? I never drive that car, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. I bought it with 59,000 miles, and it has almost 61.
But
yeah.
circling all the way back, I think the point I was trying to make is for you to buy a house at 25.
Yeah.
For you to buy a house at 25, like that's such a bigger leap than a car, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But like, what does that do? And please don't take any of this as like demeaning or anything.
Yeah.
But it builds work ethic. It builds
Oh, yeah, of
responsibility.
course.
It builds maturity. Like you have to, like there's a hole that's leaking water. You're the homeowner. You have 3 people paying you rent. It is your job to
Oh,
get
yeah.
that fixed.
Yeah.
Like, and like, there's really no other way you can go about it. You can pay someone to do it for you, but it's still your job, your money to get it fixed.
Still get it fixed.
Like, you can't, you're not charging your roommates to be like, hey guys, there's a hole in the wall, we gotta fix it. Like, that's not their job.
Yeah, and plus-
they pay you rent, so you do that.
And
stuff.
plus, I don't charge him like out the ass or
Yeah.
anything. Like, I'm friends and family
Yeah,
discount,
of
I guess
course.
you could call it.
Yeah,
Because
and
I
think-
still, like, if it was up, like, if it was up to me, like, if I was living with total strangers, I wouldn't pay any of the mortgage.
Oh, yeah.
I would charge them like $1,000 a room.
Yeah. Well, and I think like part of that is like because I assume I haven't asked you about this, but I assume you're gonna rent this house out one day.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. My whole thought process is I wanted to buy a house young, so that when I am older, I'm not saying I'm older. I'm already halfway to 30.
Unk.
Whenever I get married and have kids and stuff, I'm not going into it blind. I know what to expect. I know what needs to be done. So I'm not going through this process looking like an idiot or just straight lack of experience.
Newborn baby in that.
Exactly. So like I get it. Like some people like doing it together. Like they buy their first house together, but they don't really know what to expect. I think that shit's so stupid. I think you need to have someone with experience helping you through the process.
I think it's such a because for me, I'm 22 and
Yeah.
I'm getting married like right after I turn 23. I'm not gonna have the time to buy a house before I get married, nor would I have.
Yeah.
So I think there's circumstances of it, but I think you're absolutely correct. Like I think once you start getting to that age of you're like reaching like 25 or like your late 20s or even your early 30s, it's like, yeah, be financially responsible. Like buy a house, show someone that you can take care of it.
I'm at the age where I got to start acting like an adult.
Well, that's that's so attractive to like
Yeah.
anybody that you're trying to maybe the average girl is not attracted to like, wow, you have a house, but like, dude, the person that you want to make your wife is like, wow, he's got a house.
Exactly, which
Like,
baffles me.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's like, I got a house, make it a home.
Yeah. That is some shit you'd say, bro. Some Hudson Westbrook type.
But seriously, like, I don't
That was
see.
a good call out. Sorry.
I feel like that, like, if, like, let's say the shoe was on the other foot, like a woman did that shit. Woman bought a house. Woman was taking care of the house. I feel like that would be like the number one thing that attracts me to them is that
Facts.
they can provide a healthy home environment
Well,
because they have the experience.
You can yeah, sorry, I thought you were going down a different route, but like that's the whole thing. Like you can take care of yourself before.
Yeah, exactly.
like,
you
you
can take
have
care.
to-
Exactly. You can take care of yourself before you have to start taking care of other people.
Yeah, like that's so awesome. Like, so my fiance's grandma and grandpa. So her grandpa like a few years ago like took a spill, and ever since then like he kind of did it in an embarrassing way.
Yeah.
And so he kind of gave up on like getting better, and so like he'll do the things, but he's not going to the gym, not doing PT or anything like that. And they're old. They're like closer to 90, probably.
Damn.
Like they're in their 80s.
Yeah.
I don't know where in their 80s, but they're in their 80s. And so he gets around on his walker and he moves very slow, like cartoonishly slow. And he doesn't do like anything for himself, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the grandma who's great, but she's also old, right? And she does everything for them. Well, last weekend she took a spill and she broke her arm.
Oh, jeez.
And she's like bruised up and they think she has a concussion. And now because grandpa, didn't put the work in to get himself better, now they're both in a spot where they can't take care of themselves. And I know that's like on the complete opposite of the spectrum, but realistically, like someone who doesn't know how to take care of themselves entering a relationship is like that grandpa who like gave up on it, or like the grandma who just had like a freak accident. Like if you're going into that and you can't take care of yourself, you're putting such a burden on the other person.
Yeah.
And then ultimately, like if you get into a relationship where neither of you can take care of each other, it's dysfunctional and it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Yeah, man, but I mean, I don't know. That's not really a good example. Like, I was going to give the example, like, when her grandparents were our age, things were so different. The woman didn't necessarily have to do that sort of thing. Like, my grandpa took care of everything. The bills, the house, the kids. And my grandma was so codependent on my grandfather, and when he died, she didn't know what the hell to do.
That's sad.
So, I mean...
But, like, that's also, like, kind of your grandpa's fault.
Yeah. I mean, plus, they got married, I think, at, like, 19.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
crazy.
My grandma had my mom really young, like 21, I think.
That's why I mean, we grew up in a pretty good area, and so, like, the people around us, like, when you have very sheltered kids, and not even just, like, your parents are overprotective, but, like, your mom, like, the dad makes just too much money, and the mom stays at home and wants to do everything for you, and, like, until you move out, like, for college or whatever, and then even then when you come home they want to do everything for you. Like, you're creating such disabled kids.
I am so thankful my mom especially raised me the way that she raised me, because I'm an only child. I could have easily been sheltered, enabled, babied, coddled very easily.
Yeah. I'm also thankful for Miss Hernandez.
Who's not? She blesses us with her presence.
Oh my god.
She is a blessing.
She is a blessing, honestly.
Angel.
Yeah, sainthood. But
God
Yo,
took his time making her.
what?
God took his time making her, man.
God.
Oh my
went
god.
You know what?
He
You
went
know what? You
Picasso
know what?
on
No,
that
no, no, no.
page.
Talk your shit, bro. He certainly did.
Damn
Nah,
right
fuck
he did.
that.
Yeah, about time you're proud
Yeah,
of your mother.
fuck that.
There we go.
Yeah, come
No
on.
one dislikes my mom.
No one. It's hard too,
It
man.
really is.
Dude, I've met one
Golly.
person that like disliked my mom
Who?
for the stupidest
Who?
reasons.
Who?
I'm not gonna.
Who?
No, I'm not gonna name
Who?
names.
I don't know. Tell me.
I'm not. No, nope. I'm not gonna
Drop
name
it.
names.
After the podcast.
No,
You tell me.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you after the podcast.
Carter and I
Yeah.
are pulling
We're going
up.
to his house.
Yeah, I'll tell you after the podcast.
Or her house. I don't discriminate when it comes to Miss Hernandez.
But that was just, I could not
What'd they do?
associate myself with that person.
What'd they do?
No, it's just because this person had like a problem with the way my mom was like trying to push them, and like they felt like, yo, like, why is she doing this? It's like she's putting too much on me. It's not her responsibility. Blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm sorry, my mom's trying to motivate you and
Can I
help
ask-
you be a better person.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah.
Is this person a male or a female?
I'm not disclosing it. Dang. Sorry, I'm not disclosing that information.
There's two people in my
I'm just
mind I think
saying
it could
this
be.
I
the
have no
specific
idea.
information as bland as possible, but that was such a huge red flag for me. I just could not associate with that person anymore, just because no one dislikes my mom. Like, everyone loves my mom for a multitude of reasons.
Yeah, dude.
I walked into that one. I heard it. When the second it left my mouth, I heard it. But I don't know. Just all in all, I'm thankful for the way my mom raised me, because my grandpa didn't raise no like sissy woman. My mom's like Rosie the Riveter woman. Like,
Yeah.
she does it all. Like, my mom, if something's broke, she'll fix it.
That's how my mom is too.
Yeah, she don't give a fuck. Strong-willed women, baby.
Yeah, dude.
That's why I'm attracted to like hardworking women, because they always say that you try and find a significant other that resembles your mom. I know. Look it up.
I feel like you've said that. multiple
yeah,
times
I
on
have.
the pod.
It is like scientifically like proven, but it's also
unless
there's,
you
like,
have like mommy issues or some shit.
yeah, there's parts of it, because it's not like
There's always gonna be outliers, but that's why I like strong-willed, hardworking women, just because of my mom.
All right, I want to circle back completely, because Anthony and I talked about our roommate situation. We got to circle back and check in with Jonathan.
my
here.
roommate situation is fantastic.
Rate your roommates.
Dude, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
Nah. I can't be 10 out of 10.
No,
All right,
No, we'll
literally.
dive into this. Okay,
Yeah, let's talk
so
about it.
For context, I am getting married in November, and so from July to November, I'm living with my grandparents to save some extra money, but also because it doesn't really make sense to have a 4-month lease anywhere.
Yeah.
And to be pampered.
Yes, so that's a benefit. So like I'm gonna like start renting a house in November to live with my future wife in, and it's gonna be great. But
I
for
didn't know
the
you were
time-
doing it that early.
Yeah, I'm
didn't know
gonna get it at the start of November. So the idea is to get an early November release. I'll move in a few weeks before the wedding, get
Nice.
everything settled.
That's a
and
good
then
idea.
She'll move in after the honeymoon.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So my parents don't have a house. So my parents sold their house, which is why I moved out at 18, and they went to travel the world. But during this wedding season, they wanted to be around in case we needed some help. So my parents are also living with my grandparents. So I currently live with my grandparents who are retired and my parents who are retired. And so,
Oh, no.
so day one of me moving there, my mom was like, "Is there anything like you need help with?" And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, "I don't know, like, I just kind of get bored around here. Like, do you want like any pictures hung or anything like in your room? Like, do you need anything from the store? Like, do you want your laundry done?" And I was like, "Bro, like,
This
Do
is
you
the
want a
life.
do you want a bowl of fresh fruit?
Dude, it was insane. Like the first day I'm there, my mom was like, "What do you want for breakfast? Like eggs and bacon?" And I was like, "That sounds great." And then I finished that and she's like, "Do you want some fresh fruit? Like I've got strawberries, pears, blueberries, bananas." And I was like, "Sure." And then she gave me a bowl of all cut up like fresh fruit.
Hell
I was
yeah.
like, dude, this is a lot. And like I'm like extremely thankful for it. Like I try not to take advantage of it at all. And then like, dude, like my dad's just super chill. Like he'll just randomly give me financial advice and we'll like shoot the shit on like
Yeah.
random financial things and he'll help me out in that. Or like I'll just have a question about like what I should do with like my job or my career, or like certain situations, and have the wisdom right there.
Yeah.
My grandpa's always got his headphones on, looking at his computer, or if the NASCAR race is
Watching
on, he's
NASCAR.
watching it. He's watching it. My
He's the goat.
grandma's very similar. She's like to my mom, like she just wants to help out. Like,
Yeah, that's so nice.
so within moving in, I won't get into the details of
This is
it,
a
but my
funny stat.
grandma is very financially blessed. Within 2 weeks of moving there or living there, I have gotten 3 new pairs of pants and 2 new pairs of shoes just because my grandma did not like the ones I was currently wearing.
Type shit. W grandma, man.
Dude,
Nah, Mimi is the goat, bro.
actual
Literally.
legend. I say all this. I know I'm extremely blessed. I say it with the utmost confidence. I love them. I know I'm blessed.
Yeah.
But it is a killer situation.
So there is not anything that like annoys you about them or pisses you off in any way, shape, or form, or irks you.
The only like thing about it is like the only thing, and they haven't even like complained at all, is just like there's nowhere for like Olivia and I to go to like really have like private time.
Yeah.
So
fair
like,
enough.
and I don't mean that other than like if we want to catch up and watch a movie, we're not gonna do it in the living room with my gran in like his chair.
He's
watching.
always chilling there.
Yeah, and like I love my grandfather, but like there's a weird aspect of like cuddling next to your fiance while your grandpa's
Yeah,
just like
that's a little- Yeah.
snoring in the other seat.
Nah, bro. He stays up watching
do,
YouTube,
bro.
bro.
That's crazy.
He'll like if you're up at like 2 a.m., he'll come up and be like, "What you watching?"
That's how my grandpa was, or my dad's dad.
Like we were watching the UFC fight, and it was like 1 a.m., and he was like into it the whole time.
Bro,
That's nice.
Speaking of,
Actually,
what
yes.
was that?
That was insane. Bro.
First
Don't
off,
even, bro.
Alright.
This is old news.
No,
bro.
it's not
is,
even. It's not
but-
even. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but dude,
I'm not even that into UFC.
That
I
shit
was
pissed
so
me
excited that night.
I love the UFC.
That shit pissed
bro.
me off.
I'm
Well,
so
like,
into it now.
No, meaning like now I am, but
Yeah.
I haven't been watching for years. I don't know all of the specifics around martial arts
Yeah.
or like anything like that or most of the people. But I was excited for that fight because we've been watching the fights for like the past couple years.
Yeah, we're talking about the McGregor-Holloway fight, by the way.
That fight and the Patty,
Saint
Patty the
Denis,
Batty, yeah.
yeah, and
Patty and Saint Denis.
he put him down in what 5, 10
57 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Literally-
less than a minute.
Yeah, and that was just good jujitsu.
Yeah, impressive.
Straight up.
Which
that
was
was just good
so
jujitsu. Which
crazy, bro.
Dude, the way
Yeah.
he got his legs wrapped around him
Dude.
like a spider, he's like,
Dude.
I'm a fucking spider, mate.
lad. Nah, he
So-
said, lad, I'm a spoiler lad.
let's give some context. Benoit Saint Denis is ex-French Special Forces.
Dude's a
certified
badass.
badass. Fucking certified killer. Probably has KIAs under his belt. Then we got Patty Pimblett, this goofy ass motherfucker that stays fat year round until he preps for a fight, going out dancing, going into the ring dancing and shit, and then the second the fucking announcer says the names, he's
Locked.
just locked. The second I saw that, like I wanted Saint-Denis to win. I thought Saint-Denis was gonna give belt
I
to
love
ass.
Patty.
I love Patty.
But
bro.
the second I saw Patty fucking just drop face, I'm like, oh no, he's about to kill this dude.
Bro.
Dude, and the guy threw one punch.
Yeah. That was crazy.
One punch, slipped it, headlock, never got out.
Yeah.
Dude, when he rolled over on his back and he got his legs around him, I mean,
That's
it's
how
over.
you knew.
Yeah, it's cooked.
That's how you knew you were cooked. The second he put it on his back, he was cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
And I was
That's a
like, no.
crazy attribute to have as a person, though. To be able to, like, go away from your fight and just be able to be a piece of trash and eat whatever you want, do whatever you want, not care, not train.
Yeah.
And then the second you know you have a fight coming, you're locked
You're
in
locked.
in the gym every single day, 5 hours, like
impressive, dude.
Yeah.
training, trying to figure out how you can beat this specific opponent. Like, that's a crazy attribute to have as a person, I
Dude,
think.
Yeah,
Facts.
and he's like the goofiest dude on the planet.
There's so many funny videos of him out there, man. He's hilarious.
It's just his accent makes it. If he was American, it wouldn't have been as funny.
And
No.
bro, the Connor fight, I don't know if y'all saw, but people are like saying he hurt his leg before.
Yeah, I saw
when he
that
was
too.
walking in, he was kind of like limping
He
when he was
probably
taking his
did.
shirt off and like getting.
But I mean,
prepped.
like,
But it was his other leg. It wasn't the leg he
Was it?
initially injured. No.
I didn't look too
well, the
deep
thing
into
is,
it.
it's like when even if you are like a little bit injured in that, like there's so much riding on it. Like if you're a name like Conor McGregor and you drop out of the fight, like the whole fight is messed up. Like you're
Yeah.
you're coming back from like 5-year vacay.
And
like,
homie forgot he's almost 40.
yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, bro just made like 20 mil in.
13 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, that
So
was
it's kind of.
there was I think I saw a stat and I could be, but I think it was either 93% or 97% of all money bet on that fight was for Conor McGregor
Yeah.
to win.
It was nuts, dude.
And so like they were like people were obviously
That's
like all the people who
interesting.
are talking about like the conspiracies and all those were just like
Well, it's because he was the
the
underdog.
second they saw
Insider
that,
trading.
Yeah, no, seriously, Hollywood called. Or not
Yeah.
Hollywood, Vegas called.
yeah, dude. But no, I was watching. So took my grandparents' Palisade down to the beach the other week, and that thing has the self-steering. It's got the
That's so
radar,
nice.
cruise control, so it tells
Yeah,
like
the adaptive
slows
cruise
down.
control.
Yeah. So like the UFC fight was at noon. So I like put the UFC fight on and I'm just like watching it while the car is like driving itself, bro. All of I-16 was just the UFC fight, bro.
Didn't look at the road.
Didn't look at the road once.
Didn't have to. Dude, it was
That's
great.
clutch.
Actually so legendary.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
but I don't know that UFC. Me personally, I've gotten into UFC more lately, just because a lot of big names has.
Well,
been,
it's
have
on
been
Paramount
fighting.
now. You don't have to pay
well,
for
and
it.
that too, but I'm just. I don't know. This probably might just be the Mexican in me talking, but I like boxing way more.
I think UFC's taken over so much. Bro,
It
'cause
has, no,
The UFC just is boxing, but also better, in my opinion.
UFC has brought so much attention to mixed martial arts in general.
Yeah.
And into being a fighter in general. Boxing
Boxing
will always
is-
be like home base when it comes to
And
fighting.
it's not
Yeah.
always.
Uh,
it's not as popular as it used to be.
No,
It
UFC
still
is
is
way
really
more
popular.
than boxing now.
Wait.
Like way more.
No, no, yes,
but boxing
yeah,
is
yeah,
still
yeah.
really popular.
Oh, for sure.
But I'm talking about the golden age of boxing.
Oh,
will
for sure.
never
It's not like
be the
Muhammad
same.
Ali.
It'll
Yeah.
Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Evander Holyfield, all those guys, all the classics.
Yeah, dude.
That was the
To
golden.
see Mike Tyson in his golden years would be
Insane.
insane, bro.
I would love to go back to
Dude,
that.
even
bro.
Ali, bro. Watching someone
Yeah.
dodge like that is
Nuts.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong.
Light
There's a
on
lot.
It looks
of,
like a cartoon.
Literally.
Yeah, there's a lot of good boxers now, but right now we're probably in the golden age of UFC.
Oh, for sure.
But we will never be back to the golden age of boxing. I don't think boxing will ever be as good as it was in like the 70s, 80s,
Well,
90s.
I think the
No.
McGregors of the world, like I was not into UFC too much. I can't remember all the other big names, but like Conor McGregor truly paved a way for like entertaining UFC.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, for
'cause
sure.
The thing that I like about UFC over boxing is like you punch someone, you knock them on the ground, you fall to the ground with them, and you keep beating the crap out of them.
Well,
Versus
it's-
boxing,
it's a
like,
war.
Yeah, you have to watch them fall.
Yeah.
And then you have to wait for the ref to get it back up, and then you go back up. So like that takes a lot of grit to just like you're just throwing haymakers left and right. That's all you're doing. But
Yeah.
like UFC, man, it's like, dude, you get that guy on the ground, you just keep going.
Well, yeah. Also, back to what you're saying about Conor McGregor, like UFC has turned more into like a wrestling
yeah.
type of entertainment, but it's real
It's
fighting.
real
It's real
WWE.
fighting.
It's like
Yeah.
there's so many characters. There's so many people who are entertaining that
Yeah.
you want to watch fight. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and you have like a actual like, oh, this guy's so funny. Like, if he loses, like he's gonna fall in the top 10. Then like my fun guy, like dude, like Patty for example. Like if that guy lost, bro, it's like
I think his last loss really put some fire
Yeah,
on
it
Yeah,
did.
dude.
against
It did.
what, Taporia?
Yeah, Ilya Taporia.
Mhm.
And then you know
That
what's
was a
so
bad
funny?
fight.
So the fast like flashback that so Patty lost to Ilya Taporia, and then in UFC 250,
Ilya Taporia got his
Taporia
face
got
looking
his
like Patty.
Dude,
fucking
so
Patty
funny.
Patty bought the chair that Ilya Taporia sat on during UFC 250 for
Dude,
like
he's coming for him.
400 grand or
That's
something
so
crazy like that. And there's just a picture of Patty holding the chair, just a big ass smile on his face.
He's coming for him. I'm
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
sure that's what he
I'd
wants.
love to see that rematch, dude.
Dude, I'd like that to be the title fight.
Dude, I was watching this fight over the weekend though, and there's this like literally 5'4" guy fighting this like 5'9" dude, but this 5'4" guy is a tank, like muscles on his little muscles,
Muscles
and
on his
neck is
muscles.
like-
dude, literally, bro, and like he goes into the fighting like your little brother, and he's swinging up and going all around, like knocks this guy clean out,
Dang.
bro.
Yeah.
Like I think it was a first or second round KO.
That's
Like
crazy.
this guy was on his face, like he was ready.
What fight was that?
Also, UFC, the main cards are, the, what do you call the secondary
The
cards?
undercards?
Yeah, the undercards, thank you.
Yeah.
Are almost just as good as the
Dude,
main
they
Sometimes
cards.
they're
always
better.
are, yeah.
Sometimes they're better.
Because
And-
they'll have 7 to 14 fights a night, and like, dude, you want to watch all of them. Like, you're not just
Absolutely.
queuing in for the last two.
Yeah, no, the prelims for the McGregor-Holloway fight, dude. Some of those were nuts.
Yeah.
Throwing haymakers, knockouts first round.
Dude, watching those heavyweights go out, I was watching a fight with a 265-pound, 6'5" Russian versus a 6'4", like 260-pound, like just this jacked, bald black guy. Like, dude, that's
Oh.
some bad motherfuckers.
What's his name? He fought in the 250, didn't he?
No, that would have been too
No?
close. His name is like Tyson.
Interesting.
I forget his last name.
Fair
but
enough. That's cool.
It was
But-
insane. Like,
Yeah.
dude, just seeing big ass dudes go at it like
It's
that.
That's
crazy.
a
Yeah.
lot of weight to move too, dude. Those are athletes. Like when on the street, you wouldn't expect them. Like, oh, that's a fat motherfucker.
Dude, they,
Nah, those guys are fucking monsters.
to be that fast and that big is
yeah,
crazy.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I know y'all were talking about like getting into like boxing or some shit, like maybe too expensive. Y'all looked into that anymore?
It's not even too expensive. It's just every chance that I think that I'm gonna, start that back up, something changes in my life. Like when I thought, like I was like, okay, after my bodybuilding show, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start boxing. Psych, had career change.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to school for 5 weeks.
How is that?
Good. I love it, man. I love my job.
Can you say what you do?
Yeah, so I'm a recruiter for the Army National Guard, and
And you have to go to school for that?
yeah, you got to go to school for it.
Like, what is that? Like, what do you? How long have you been doing it? Like a week?
Like 2 weeks, yeah.
What are you learning?
Like the regulations, what qualifies people, what disqualifies people,
Okay.
things like that.
And does that look more like your classic like high school classroom, or is it more like the military like ROTC type?
It's like a little bit of both. Like the school will be like, it'll be like an instructional course essentially.
It's kind of like being a car salesman. You have to learn everything about all of the cars.
Yeah,
So
like I
you
got to
can be
learn.
able to
I
sell
got to
it.
learn everything about like the regulations. I got to learn
So like,
everything.
if there's a benefit that someone specifically could use, like
Yeah.
he needs to know about it.
play to
be
the
like,
player.
hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
get all
He's
your,
a-
you gotta
he's a
get your deck of
salesman.
cards.
Yeah, I gotta sell them on the guard. Be like, hey, this is what we have to offer that'll benefit you in the long run.
That's so cool.
And each person, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
Like people are trying to get immigration status for their family members. We have parole in place.
And they're like, oh, my recruiter's name is Hernandez, and they come and they see your white ass.
Exactly. Right? Yeah, but I don't know. I haven't been. I'm a recruiter's assistant right now, so
That's cool.
I'm not a full badged recruiter and haven't gotten like set high schools. I'm mainly just like shadowing, trying to learn the game.
Do you get to be like a set recruiter once you finish the school?
Mhm.
Okay.
Once I'm in school, I'll be a full badged recruiter.
And are they paying you to go to school? I assume?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
That's sick, dude. Heck yeah.
So I love it because I want to be the recruiter that my recruiter was for me. She was a very good mentor of mine. She didn't lie to me. She gave me the good, the bad, the ugly. She was like, "Hey, this part of being in the military sucks, but this is also a really good part of the military. You're an adult. You gotta weigh your options. I'm not gonna scam you into thinking this is the greatest thing on planet Earth because there are gonna be certain times where it sucks."
Yeah.
And I'll always tell people that I'm like, "Hey, like, there are some misconceptions, but there are also some fallacies in what actually does and doesn't suck." So
Is that the lady we met at the recruiting station at downtown Kennesaw that one time?
no,
I feel like you told me that was your recruiter.
she was one of the recruiters that was like in the recruiting team.
Okay.
She wasn't
I was just
actually
curious.
my recruiter. That's funny. She's actually the section chief over in Kennesaw now.
Oh, wow.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so she's like the boss. She's fixing to retire here in the next year.
So is there like a, because like I don't know much about recruiting, but like you're the second person like that's close to me who's like getting into it. It's like my cousin's also about to become a recruiter in rural Mississippi, which is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
What's that look like? Is it like you're a recruiter for as long as you want to be? Is there like a promotional process?
Yeah, there's like a promotional process. Most people do it for about 2 to 3 years to get their name in like the active guard world for other jobs, like active guard jobs. Like
It's an active job, so you get
yeah.
active
So
pay.
like it's called active guard reserves, which, you know, with being in the National Guard, you know, they always tell you, oh, it's once a month, 2 weeks out of the summer, but there are full-time positions as well, because there are certain things that you need, you know, to run. Like
Yeah.
you need a couple full-time staffers to make the company run while everyone else is only once a month. It just depends how good you are. If you're like the best damn recruiter on the face of the planet, and after 3 years you might become a team leader, and then after a team leader you might become the waivers NCO or
And,
work
like,
at battalion or something. There's tons of different options you can take.
Your team leader is like the leader of like a section of recruits, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
Or
Yeah.
recruiters, I mean.
Like you're like the leader of the office. Like
Okay.
you're in charge of everyone that holds that office.
Is that like what you want to do?
I don't know yet. I want to see.
getting into
I want to see how my first year goes first to see if I'm gonna love it or if I'm gonna absolutely hate it.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm gonna hate it. I think I'm gonna do really good because I'm a personable person. I'm very good at talking. I'm very good at like making the guard work for me. So I feel like I can make the guard work for other people as well.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you've got lived experience. so
Yeah,
you're
I
not-
plan
you're
on
not
being
BSing.
I plan on being a lifer anyway. Eventually, I want to go to warrant officer school, so recruiter might not be my full
Yeah.
like for the rest of the time I'm in the Army, because I got 13 years left to go. But I plan on going warrant officer. I'm working on my bachelor's, so I got plans A through Z, man. It just honestly depends where life takes me.
Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. That's so sick.
Yeah, fun little tidbit.
Yeah, dude. Well, I appreciate you sharing.
Yeah, of course, man. I'm an open book, dude. Open book.
All right, I think we can stop it there, boys.
All right.
That was a good podcast.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. Well, we'll see y'all in the next episode. That was episode 28 of the Gentleman's Table podcast.
Yep.
We might be getting into some shifty stuff next podcast, so tune in.
Some shifty stuff. Get ready, guys.
Bye. We'll see y'all on the next one.